We are at the most exciting levels we have been since the bleed actually started. And this is the time. This is the break and make. 89,000 Bitcoin. If we break above and hold above on the daily, it's game on. If we don't and reject, unfortunately, it is going to be a... Oh, what is happening here? Unfortunately, it is going to be a little bit of a... I'm not saying it's a shit show, but it is going to be a little bit of a shit show. So I'm here to discuss what is really going to happen, what we're going to do. I truly appreciate every single one of you being here in the chat. It's pretty cool to see it's rolling. And we're just gonna jump in. As you know, I am over at Crypto Live and I have a daily live show over there. There's a link in the description. You should go and subscribe to the Crypto Live channel as well. I give you my macro perspective and summarizing the news from the past 24 hours. And then we just jump on here onto the 100S Club and just talk about what is really happening with the charts, with the tokens, where you should trade, where you should get in. And of course, we're gonna have a bunch of trading education coming here as well, so it's worth checking that out. And if you, for some reason, don't know who I am, here is why I wanted to say, I usually say this is the trades that I give you, but it's worth following. We just make money, we just do trades, we just do all this stuff. So anyway, it's time to jump in here. Guys, I actually gave a total analysis on the Crypto Live show, so I'm not really thinking about doing in-depth, but the TLDR is super simple. The TLDR is the following. On Bitcoin, you do see a daily high up here, right? That daily high up here should be taken. And if we do have a close above the 88,740-ish region on the daily, it's game on. Now, I do think that we're gonna pump into New York, and I am afraid we are going to reject and just go lower. But we have to take it. This is exactly what we're gonna look at step by step here. But even if this happens, I just want to remind you that on the total market cap, this is still just a retrace to a daily OB, not even close to closing above. So even if we do have a pump on Bitcoin and a close above, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to have a pump and close above the total market cap. That means that Bitcoin is serving as a store of value or a hedge against inflation and performs pretty good. But your altcoins will most likely nuke either way. The market looks pretty decent on the daily. On the weekly, we are completely green. On the month, we have a little bit of a mix, and on the year, it's like, yeah, we ain't looking good except for Altcoin. Let's jump in here. So we're just gonna do it the good old wave. Let me know what tokens you want me to analyze, and I'm gonna analyze them in a second. I'm gonna start with Bitcoin. So let me just jump on here. Going back here, I do have this Bitcoin short open, which could be stopped. I wouldn't be surprised, as I said, if it was stopped. The chart says that we go lower, so I'm not planning on removing this, but I'm expecting this to be stopped. Now here's what I'm looking at and what I expect. New York probably starts. New York starts very, very soon, in an hour. I probably will see a pump, just like we've seen here previously, but then I'm expecting a rejection, like something like this. Pump and the rejection. This is exactly what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a potential pump on open and then a rejection, a lower low. This is what you got to look for, whether it's going to be like this and the lower low, or whether it's going to be just a clear lower low after a pump. This is exactly what I'm looking at. And once that happens, if you see two scenarios, if you do see a rejection, short, I'm going to get back. Even if I get stopped, I'm going to get back into a short. And if you don't see a rejection, or you see a retrace, until you see a retrace and you see on the 1 minute chart a higher high, it is a long. You can actually long it because there is a very high possibility that we're just not going to reject here, and we're going to start moving into a complete full-blown reversal. And then at some point, we're going to retrace to the 50, which we're going to talk about then. So that's my Bitcoin analysis. Basically, again, just looking at this above here, let me just remove the sessions. Above here, above 88,740, on the daily, extremely bullish. We're probably going to get some retrace, but it is worth deploying when that happens, or if that happens. And below that rejection, below that around this region, unfortunately, will result us going much lower, down to the sub 86, but possibly taking all this down to like the 80,000-ish region. I would definitely not be surprised if that were to happen. Guys, I would also appreciate if you like the show. We literally just come here completely for free, giving you offer that you make money with. The only thing I'm asking you to do is to like the show, and you can call me a like beggar, whatever the heck you want to call me. Please like the show. It takes you 2 seconds, and it helps the algo so we can reach more people, and we can help more people. And of course, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, do that. All right, let's go. We have AI16Z. Oh my God, let's look at it. AI16Z, this token was probably like murdered. I mean, not even interested in logging, to be honest. Not even interested in logging here. Look at this. I mean, there is a relative equal high, so you could, if we do see a daily close above, this could potentially be a great long here. Just because of the relative equal highs, liquidity will be swept most likely. This could be an interesting long for like a 20% pump. It will most likely get taken the second we see a daily close above. This could be interesting, but there is a bunch of liquidity built up on the bottom here. So I'm not really interested long in this. And also, if you look at the daily, this is like a clear, this is like a clear down trending token that is elevator down and stairs up. So not interested at all. What else do we have? KASPA. Let's look at KASPA. I saw KASPA pumping. Okay, I'm going to call for 3 minute again. 3 minute timeout. If we don't like the show for like 200, we're gonna stop the show. So KASPA is doing decent. So KASPA had KASPA had a wick down here on the daily, which could be enough, and it has a very beautiful market structure shift up here, which is incredible. I don't know if anything is happening fundamentally with KASPA, but it looks incredible on the chart. We do have a liquidity sweep down here, which is not a close below, but still perfect. You got a little bit of sweep here, and then a market structure shift. Honestly, what I would be looking at, again, I'm waiting for a total market cap to long anything. Like, I want to see total market cap close above for me to long any altcoins. But I do think that it could be interesting to start buying a little bit spot here. If, let's say, you want to deploy $100, you could buy $50 here and then just wait for the potential retrace. I do think KASPA is going to reject somewhere here. It makes a lot of sense for it to have a massive push. So it would make sense for it to reject and come back to the 7.2 cent region. And then that it would be the opportunity to load up. But structurally, it looks very good, especially if you look at it on a higher time frame. Absolutely gorgeous. Even if you buy here, potentially 140% back to all-time highs, which will undoubtedly happen. So it's a good one. PEPE. Let's look at PEPE. I mean, the thing is, people will tell you this is a double bottom and shit, and it could be, but hold on, let me look at this. I mean, this is not bad, to tell you the truth. This is actually not bad. This could be considered market structure shift. And they do have a 50 retrace. I mean, this is not bad at all. You have a retrace, and then I move from there. I mean, yes, I would wait for, again, this is like straight up in a rejection zone. So like, I would wait for a rejection and the retrace. There's massive liquidity building up here as well. So I would not be surprised for this to come back down to like the 68-ish region, 0.00068-ish region. I would not be surprised for it to come back. That would be a great long. Otherwise, I would need to see a proper close above here, and then we can confirm the 4-point structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. For it to continue. Otherwise, I'm not really interested. Let's look at IMX. Not interested. It's like a complete. It's a complete bleed and then just a retrace. This is what I'm saying. If we get a little bit, even a tiny bit of a rejection on total market cap, these tokens are going to fucking nuke. Like, if you look at this, it's literally just going to come back to the 50%, consolidate, liquidate, and then just move it down. This is what I'm expecting. Not interested in IMX at all. INJ. Look at this. So Injective will be interesting above here. Actually, this could be one of the best longs that you can take so far. Market structure shift. They have a bunch of cool stuff coming, actually. I do have a little bit of a spot bag. They have a bunch of cool stuff coming. If we, I mean, it's, yeah, I mean, it's at the major. I mean, this could be a fucking incredible long. Hold on a second here. 30% stop. I mean, if we do see a total market cap cost, take note, because if we do see a total market cap, I am going to long INJ heavy. Like, I am going to long it, because the next leg up, it can take you 75% in no time. Look at this. Look at what happened here. This is like November 2024. Look at what happened here. similar thing can happen. This thing can rally back to like $20 in no time. In no time. So I do think this makes a lot of sense. If we have a close above the 9.17, I'm going to start loading up on that a little bit and then wait for a retrace when or if that happens. 𝗙𝗢, let's go 𝗙𝗢. 𝗙𝗢 has a decent proposition now with this whole ETH thing that's happening. So, and it is at a very, very major weekly, daily demand zone. So let me just see what's happening here. I mean, I would like to see a close above here, but it's too late. 2.8. I mean, if we take 2.8, that's generational long an opportunity. 2.8. If we go and see 2.8 on 𝗙𝗢, that's good. But that's like another 30% up there, 25% up there. I'm not really interested in longing before that. If I go down to the lower time frame, you could start playing the lower time frame. You have a higher high here. So technically, if you close above, did it come back 50 at all? Ha! It comes back just 50. Just 50 is perfect. So if it like shows another high up here and starts rejecting from here, you could get on the 50 here at around 2.4 ish. We'll look at it then, but ultimately not interested just right now. 𝗙𝗢. How big is this bottle? Is it 2.5 liters? I drank like 2 of these today. 𝗙𝗢 is good, but it has to come back down. I would buy 𝗙𝗢 down here at like 16 cents. And still nothing on the daily break, like not interested. If it comes back down to the 16 cents, we're gonna reevaluate. If we see a higher high, sure, but not really interested so far. ETH, let's, bruh, seriously. Yeah, not such a fucking shit show, this thing. Not even a little bit interesting. Don't touch it. Fat short. Fat is beautiful on the daily. Fat is beautiful on the daily. So if you look at this on the daily, one of my friends actually pinged me today. Is like, what do I think about the chart here? This is such a beautiful, such a beautiful daily reversal here. We just need to see a 50 retrace. I would not dare to get in because of these liquidation weeks. Obviously, market maker activity. But I mean, if we would come back down, if this would come back down to like, yeah, it's like the 50-cent region, that would be, wow, such a good buy here. Down here, market structure shift and then move on. That would be very, very interesting. 𝗙𝗢. Let's go 𝗙𝗢. Very 𝗙𝗢. 𝗙𝗢 is holding incredibly well, bro. It's incredible. It's incredible. Came, retested all the way back down here. Have a higher high. I mean, if this would come back 50, hey, such a beauty. I mean, if you see a high here, that's actually a good long. It's actually a very good long up here. Yeah, I'm probably going to take, I'm going to set an alert here as well. I'm going to take this 𝗙𝗢 long when it happens. Stop loss is going to be very, very wide, 26, but it's fine. If you manage risk properly, it shouldn't be a problem. You can even keep it here, actually, at 44, actually 44. So this will be my long. If we have a break above, this will be my long. Yes, easy. That's good. That is actually very good. And 𝗙𝗢 is also very strong. If you look at it on a higher time frame, it's actually very, very strong. Guys, here's what we're gonna do. I appreciate all of you being here, which is pretty cool, but we have 320 people watching and we have 417 likes. So just as the usual stuff, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start an alert here. What is it? A timer. It's gonna count to 2 minutes. And if we don't get to 250 likes, I think we're gonna cut the show. I don't want to cut the show, but like, it is what it is. So we should have a, please note this down. I have to have a timer up here, not on the phone. So we have to have 250 likes. Until I'm just gonna read through here. Jasmine, we can look at it. What is Bitcoin doing? Just pushing. Yeah, I would not be surprised if we have a pop in New York, but I would also not be surprised if this just rejects. We have another 1 minute to get to 250 likes. So we're still at about 50. That's a far reach. But we have to go anyway. I have to... What do you guys think about the new background? The new background. Pretty cool. And this is not... This is just for... I can prove now that it's not a green background because now we're waiting for people to like the show. You still have 45 seconds. 45 seconds to actually get to 250. I don't think it's going to happen. So anyway, I'm going to show you what's back here. I can go further away because my... Like what? Oh, fuck. I get... Huh? Yeah, but I have the cable here. So look, look, it's for example this one here. This is not a green screen. This is like proper oh, it's falling apart. Oh, okay. Holy shit, what's happening here? Did this just fall apart? Something happened with this. I don't know where is it. We need to find it. Anyway, this is not a green screen. Like this is proper background. People seem to be. And it's freezing. Cause what's happening here? I dropped it. And for some reason, the chat is freezing as well. Can you see it? Oh, I see the chat here. I see dang. I don't know why it's not bringing. No, don't walk, bro. Everything is shaking. Everything is shaking here. Cause it's walking. Okay, here we go. Say again? No, it is. Not a Fefe background without a 5-liter bottle of water in the display. Okay. I love the background. Only miss a Hot Wheels. Yeah, we could do that. So saying, is the background real? Yes, it is. Just took this off. Tough one for the job who needs to dust. Yeah. Someone was saying Thanos, but I can't find it. If the background is real, throw the Thanos. So crazy, this is exactly what I did. If it's real, show the Thanos. This is exactly what I did, but I didn't even know. I didn't even know that this is what you asked. Anyway, it's here. I'm gonna put it back. And guys, we didn't hit 250 likes, so I think we're gonna cut the show. We're gonna try this tomorrow again. Put it back there. It's resting back there. We still have some work to do on the lightning and whatever, but this is what we're gonna do. Sonic Summit in Vienna. When? When is that happening? When is Sonic Summit in Vienna? I wouldn't want to dust. Yes. Can you look at grass? I mean, I could. You have some grass here. Let's look at grass. So saying I don't like bluffing underwear. Why is that? Why is that? So dope though. Let's go. We do look at grass because I'm actually interested, and then we're just probably gonna cut the show and just start again tomorrow. We're so close though. We're so close. We're like 20 likes away. Beautiful. Grass actually looks decent. You have a higher high here. You have a 50 retrace and you have a push. It's actually looking very decent. The only thing I don't like is the liquidity. But so far so good. Yeah, oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong time frame, bro. Oh, hold on, I was looking at the wrong time frame. No, this is, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. If we break above the 2.8, it's game on. Until then, not interested. All right, guys. I think that's it. I'll have to stop the show. Next time you guys come, just make sure to smash the like. We stay longer then. Truly appreciate you being here though. I think it was fun. 20-minute show. We still got some value out of it. You can just rewatch everything. and then just come back tomorrow. We're gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow as well. Truly appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for staying here. Make sure to check out where are we gonna put this, guys? We're gonna put it here. This is the video that you can check out, and then you can click here to kind of subscribe. So do that, and I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.